Welcome back, everybody, to SkyFactory 4. I believe this is the 5th episode. If you notice, I have officially changed my skin. If you look at the previous 4 videos, I had that old skin that I tried to make myself back in the day, but I failed miserably at. So I went back into the game, editor, and I fixed my skin up. So now my hand's a little bit different, and it looks just, a bit cleaner and nicer. I had, like, weird colors in all weird places in the other one, so... Now today we are going to do our best to just complete the next task, which is getting power. Now to do that, we have started growing osmium. You can see we have quite a bit of the amber and the acorns. I'm going to get just a bunch of the acorns and the resin and go ahead and make some of the amber for the osmium. Go ahead and do that and make some other stack if we can. Great. I believe there's nothing in here. Oh, there is. It is. Oh, it's osmium. Perfect. I started putting it in there earlier. So if I just put these in here, and I think we made some blocks earlier. I don't. Yeah, we have 2 stacks of osmium blocks. Actually, almost 3 stacks of osmium blocks. So we can go ahead. We can get these out. And let's. I have to look at the achievements to figure out what I was going to do. I believe it was Age of Power, right? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to need the osmium blocks with the osmium ingots to make a very special thing in the metallurgical confuser. So we need to make that. To make that, we need an osmium ingot, furnaces, and iron and redstone. So what we're going to do is we are going to craft that if we can. We need iron ingots. We can go ahead and make the furnaces. I think it was 2 of them. Okay, here we go. We're going to go ahead and craft this right now. We're only going to make 1. I think we can make more later. They'll become very useful. So this is it right here. I'm just going to place it here for now. What I'm going to do now is begin the process of actually getting power. Because if you notice, this has to use RF. So we're going to look up generators right now. I think the easiest one to make is a simple combustion generator. Yeah, it's nothing. So I'm going to look up the coordinate generators. I can make both of these. I'm going to make 1 for the coal, and then I'll make 1 for food. Because if you recall, if you looked at this earlier, I have a bacon tree going in here, and there's currently 3,000 bacon. So if I look up bacon, yes, so you can see if we put it into the coordinate generator, it gives you 57,000 FE. I do not know the ratios from FE to RF, but I'm assuming 50,000 is not bad. So, okay, here we go. This is going to be the combustion generator. We'll make, yeah, we can make 2 of those. That's okay. Then we need to make the fishing rod. I forgot to get the string right here in the mod bar, which we'll check on and see how many drops it's got. I've already had to empty it a few times, so it should be full again now. Yeah, it's almost full. Perfect. Okay, got the fishing rod, the hoe, and the flint and steel. Okay, there we go. And now we just correct the pistons there. We now have 2 simple combustion generators and 1 coronary generator. I'm gonna go ahead and put this here, 1 on top of it too, and 1 to the side of it. That should be enough power. I think it can accept power through it. Just to make sure we're gonna go for some charcoal in there. Okay, so there's no buffer for this, which means this is in fact filling it. So I think it was redstone, yes, and osmium, yes. Alright, so we're now making the first piece of whatever we're trying to make. I totally forgot what it was actually. Okay, that's what it was. I found it. It's the compressor. Alright, so we can get some of the bacon out of the old bacon tree over here. Grab all the bacon we can out of here. Ooh, we have to pour on the ground, so that's not good. Alright, let's go. The coronary generator is now burning. Alright, so now we need to craft the compressor. Now I need to make a steel case, which we need osmium and glass. Okay, coal and iron is there. Okay, that works out perfectly. I think charcoal is good, right? Put it into there. Will it read as charcoal or coal? Alright, looks like it's time to actually make a coal tree. That's surprising. I thought we would never need a coal tree. Yeah, alright. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and make a coal tree, let it get some resources real quick, and then I'll come back in. Alright, we're back. I believe we have enough coal in the amber and resin acorns and resin to make enough amber, which will hopefully give us, I think it's called steel, whatever it's called. Both of these in here, and I don't know how much iron it's going to take, so I'll just do it all with the stack or almost that I had, and hopefully that'll be enough to make it all. What are we making it? I totally forgot. I'm making a steel casing to make steel. Okay, yeah, gotcha. See if this is combined yet. Iron takes a bit longer to smelt, so I guess we'll have to wait. Alright, there we go. It has officially melted. The coal is being turned with iron into steel. It's already got 3 ingots. I'm going to go ahead and start pouring that out in a second here. What is the recipe of this though? What's the trade-off? So for every 25 millibuckets of coal, you get a little bit less of the iron. That's not very good. That's a whole block right there. That's it. That's really bad. Because each coal piece is 100 millibuckets, so we're going to need a lot more coal than what we have. So I'll let that do its thing in the background while I go ahead and use a little bit of steel that we have. Okay, there we go. Figure out how to make a crusher. Go. I'll make 2 of these actually because I will need 2 at some point, so I might as well make it now. There we go. And we're going to hook this up to the battery things we got over here. We don't only have batteries yet, but we need this, and that will give us power. These are both full, which is great. That is power now. Putting any type of food in here, so I'm gonna go. Didn't I have an apple tree? I guess I can use the one that's over here. Get roughly a stack of apples, and then we will go ahead and we will make a bunch of biofuel and try to get closer to making that yellow mulch. I'm not sure if I mentioned that in the beginning. Yellow mulch is the achievement we're going for, and it requires biofuel. I mentioned that in the last episode, but I'm not sure if I mentioned that's what we're trying to do right now. Because if we can get all the mulches done, then we can make everything else in the game, hopefully, without having to, edit anything too much or make more island expansions. We can just have one for power, one for, if we want for filing cabinets, one for power over there. Once we build it, one for the mob farm, the main, and then I'm thinking over here, I'll probably tear this down and relocate it in that direction, maybe. I'll probably make this little area where we put all the machines, because these two are only the beginning. They're under mechanism, so I look up the mod pack at mechanism. That is everything you can make in the mod pack, starting from right about here-ish, or where the machines are, and all the blocks and all that, so I need to make sure I have enough room for those. This is the same mod pack that uses things that have the gases, which makes it a very hard and confusing thing to do, but that's okay. We'll get 2 per apple here, right? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna cut and figure out, or no, I'm not gonna cut actually. I'm going to see if I can make the yellow mulch. We need the brown mulch, and yeah, okay, so we can make all the yellow mulch we need right now. Let's go ahead and go into the chest that has the brown mulch. I don't know how much we can make, so I got 2 stacks. And boom. There we go. 10 pieces of yellow mulch. So what is the next mulch? Because I'm going to go ahead and let that run in the background. Sweet amber mulch. Okay, here we go. Don't eat this yellow mulch. That's like see this? So we need substrates. Substrates require the PRC. PRC requires an enrichment chamber, a dynamic tank, an enriched alloy. That's just iron instead of the machine. Was it this one? Yeah, so we can keep the rest of it in there. We'll just grab some iron ingots so we can start making the enriched alloy, because I know we need a lot of that. And then what else was it? Oh, you can actually hear it doing its thing. Oh yeah, you can actually hear it whenever it compacts the thing down to biofuel. Let me turn that up for you guys real quick. That's kind of cool. Alright, anyways, so we're going to go ahead and figure out how to make the other pieces to this real quick. Okay, so I went ahead and I made the tanks. The tanks don't stack apparently. I didn't realize that. I already made a bunch of them, so I guess I can't do anything about that now. We need to make this PRC in order to do anything. So I will wait until we have enough coal, because we have to make a bunch of steel stuff. So like this, we have to make the steel ingots for another of the cases, because we have to make another machine on top of that one. That one requires more steel ingots. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to cut here, get all the materials that I can. I might start building out on this, because I need a jetpack to do it, so I might build this way for the crops that we're going to be doing later. While it is grow, and I'll be right back. Remember, we are back. We got a little bit more coal. I did find exploit technically. Before I show you guys that, I'm going to show you what else I made. I don't know if I told you how to make the enriched alloy. If I did, I'll cut this out. We just put iron and redstone into the metallurgical infuser, and there we go. We have the crusher. It crushed up all the apples, and we have precision sawmill, which takes torches and then it saws them in half and gives you wood. Now, if you're thinking what I'm thinking, you're probably correct. You can actually make torches out of charcoal and sticks, as all of you know. So go ahead and put these in here for later. Grab a stack of charcoal, and then grab a stack of sticks. And let's do this. Go. So we have these torches, and the torches that are in here are actually made from the exact same recipe. This is actually my test to do it, so really great to know that we can actually go ahead and, cheat the system. Yeah, it's not sure does it take? Yeah, it takes 4 torches at a time, so it'll go pretty quickly for each stack. I might have to put a hopper on top of it. But either way, we now have a much faster supply of coal as long as we keep charcoal running, which is just, smelting wood, so we'll definitely be able to do this. There is speed upgrades for these things, I remember that much. Right here, speed upgrades. So we just need osmium dust, glass, and enriched alloy. I think we want to just crush the, so I'll go ahead and start crushing some of the osmium ingots and get some osmium dust. And then I will make as many speed upgrades as I can, because these things are way too slow. While we're waiting for that, I will also go ahead and finish off the yellow mulch. There we go, about a stack and 46, that's perfect. Probably won't even need the 46, a stack alone should be enough. I'm going to place the brown mulch back in too. My inventory is really cluttered, but I need most, if not all of it, so can't do much about that. Let's see. Leave them there, throw the sticks out if we don't need them, along with the sand resin that we have. I should probably move these soon, because I'm going to end up clicking escape by accident eventually. That'll be confusing when I get teleported to the nether out of nowhere. See if we can make some of them now. And perfect. I think there's up to 8 or 10 modifiers, so 5, we can make 6. Alright. 6 might be enough to give it a little bit of a buff, but I don't think it'll do. For now, we'll put them into the crusher, because we're using that a lot. Alright, how many can I make? There's 8 total, so I need 2 more to make this maxed out for speed. We're going to make more than 2 just because, again, we're going to end up using them all, but these things are very slow in my opinion. Oh, we're out of power. That's not good. Well, we'll make it work though. Alright, we have 8 in there now. Precision sawmill. We don't really need to buff it, but I think it'll be better than buffing the other thing. Just because the metallurgic infuser is only going to be used every now and then. It won't be used consistently like the precision sawmill will be. I totally forgot what we're making. I think this is PRC or something, right? Here? Yeah. Alright, so we have tanks in here. I made another chest just for this mod pack alone. Hoping that won't fill up that chest very quickly. Then we need to make this. So we need steel ingots and a bucket. Go ahead and make the bucket like this. We get 4 per. That's great. And then we need to make an enrichment chamber. We need to make 2 steel casings. Oh, what am I missing for that? More steel. Okay, so I'll wait to make that. There we go. And then we can now make the PRC, I believe. No, let's make the enrichment chamber. We're gonna make 2 enrichment chambers because we will need them for later. Go. All right, so we have 1 pressure reaction chamber. We are about to run out of power, I guarantee it. And 1 enrichment chamber. Alright, these are gonna drain very quickly, I imagine. We'll leave the crusher alone because it's sucking up most of it. I said I would do it. I put the cake here, right? Okay, good. Ooh, that's loud. Okay, and then the cake register again. We'll do that. We'll go. Yeah, we won't touch the crusher for a little bit. We'll let it do its thing. I don't think it does. We'll go ahead and make the rest of the speed upgrades, those to the other components. So it fits in there. The PRC we're gonna need a lot of, so we'll go ahead and max this one out immediately. Alright, so now we have to figure out how to make substrate, which all being very hard. So you have to get ethylene and water. Oh, with biofuel. Wait, we just put biofuel in. What will it do? We don't know because we're out of biofuel. Okay, so we're gonna finish all these processes, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I just put it in there to see, and you cannot make the substrate just putting biofuel in there. So we will have to figure out what to do now. So we need to get ethylene or hydrogen. So we'll be making an electrolyte separator or another PRC. And we put water next to the electrolyte separator, we can actually get hydrogen from it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to expand this out that way just a little bit. I did it earlier too. Put another block down so we can put those chests down. I'm going to expand it maybe like 5-10 blocks that way. And then we will make a small little area for all of these little machines. Because I know what happens next, and it is just a huge mess. So that's going to be the end of this episode, unfortunately. It's been a really short one. I might not upload it yet. I don't know. It depends on if I feel like you guys could just wait until later to see this. But yeah, so we went ahead and we made these machines. At the beginning of the next episode, I'll have them all placed down, and we will begin officially making all the tech in this episode. In the next episode, I'll have to figure out how to make all of the batteries. Batteries, I remember, are a very fun thing to do, which is mildly sarcastic, but also kind of true. So there's these energy batteries, which are really easy to make. You just need mineral chunks, redstone, and a block of mineral chunks, which is just 9 mineral chunks. So what you can do though, once you craft it, is you take it and then, okay, I was gonna say, actually I'll show you guys. Give me just 1 second. Okay, so you guys can see, if I go ahead and craft the battery, I can make 20 of them at once. I'm actually gonna dump my inventory because I'm about to happen soon. And here we go. So as you just saw, my entire inventory just got filled up with batteries. But the cool thing about these batteries is that you can condense them. So this 1 million battery goes here, this other one goes here. Right? 2 million battery. Put another one up there, you have a 3 million battery. And this just keeps on going all the way up until you get 9 in there. And then once you do, you have a 9 million battery. Now it doesn't stop there, because you can take this 9 million battery and put another million battery under it, or anywhere in the crafting grid, and have a 10 million battery. So we keep on doing this. Now we have a 17 million RF battery. So now we have a 20 million battery. That's the first battery we made. Perfect. That's more than enough that we'll ever probably need. So what I'll do is I'll put this down here for now. I think, yeah, this one has reserve, and this one has a lot reserve. So I'll put this down here. This will fill up in episodes. What we'll do next episode, once we start and get everything set up, I will make the energy transfer cables. This right here. And once we set it up, it will make power go to everything from the battery / generators. We'll make it all into like a central network, and then we'll make it all go out into all the little pieces that need batteries. And then once we build the piece down here, once we build this with the jetpack down to the bottom, we'll restart all of what we're going to build over there and put it all there and make tiers for all the towers and stuff, for all the batteries, the generators, the solar generators, and all that. So, yep, that is the end of episode 5 of Sky Factory. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll go ahead and see you in the next video.